how's it going? Good, how are you?
Today I'm visiting Alicia. She's a small business owner in Villemar, and she's built a bit of a cult following with her handmade bath and body products. Alicia opened her shop, Spooks and Spanks, on Halloween last year. I've been there a few times to pick up soap and candles, and they always have memorable names like Bloodlust or Demonic Devotion. On this visit, I found out a bit more about why Alicia gravitates toward the dark side, and how her shop might be haunted, in the best possible way.
So welcome to Spooks and Spanks. So we walk into the shop, and first thing that we see is pretty much this beautiful big art piece with my little ghosty persona type thing with a little vial of like potions, because we make potions here.
Alicia's shop is full of dark shelves and purple accents. There's a handful of witch hats hanging from the ceiling. There's a neon green skeleton waving hello near the door. And then there's many of what Alicia calls demon plushies, scattered just about everywhere.
So some of my favorite parts of this space would definitely be my purple fuzzy wall that I've made with simple carpets that I got from Amazon. Oh, but we don't have to say that. My favorite objects around here that aren't for sale are definitely my mirrors that I have on that said wall. Most of those mirrors are actually like from my grandmother. Maybe before I moved in, I was in the process of this whole thing. She passed away, so and like I don't even remember if I had a chance to tell her I was moving into a studio and everything, but I know that she was so happy that I finally found something that just made me so happy, and yeah, to actually put a smile on my face. She was so proud of me just for that.
Before Alicia created Spooks and Spanks, she worked as a graphic designer for 12 years. And she found herself in what she described as a bit of a slump.
When I first started, wanted to do all of this just because I needed to take better care of myself, not only physically but mentally, and you just needed to find a way to get out of my routine of going to work and coming back and watching TV, and being sad all the time. I wanted to fix that, so I just started making stuff. And I think a lot of artists feel that way too when you start making things with your hands. Like all of those things that are bugging you in your head just like kind of evaporate into a physical thing that you make.
Spooks and Spanks started as a side gig for Alicia in 2019. But once the business started to really take off, she pivoted to doing it full time. It's been about 1.5 years since she made that leap, and now we're exploring her studio kitchen. There's a long stainless steel table and dozens of bottles of fragrances, or potions, depending how you look at it.
I'm seeing this Portuguese rooster in the corner, which caught my eye because I'm Portuguese. Yeah,
I freaking knew it. So I'm Spanish, Portuguese, and also my father grew up in France, but from Portuguese parents. And yeah, indeed, that rooster was actually my grandmother's, but like on my Spanish side. Yeah. And so I brought it here, or my mom brought it here because she knew I was attached to it. Mm-hmm. Anything that belonged to my grandmother, I want, basically. Like, no, I don't want to let her go yet. But yeah, so indeed, so Portuguese person right here.
And those roosters, from what I've been told, are good luck, and we always keep them in the kitchen at our Portuguese families' homes.
I believe from like legend, I don't know if it's the legend or not, but I think you have to be gifted the rooster as well for it to bring luck. I think
good to know. I bought my own, so I might need another one.
Oh no.
I just think it's so nice that you have a part of your grandma in the store here with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And also the plants, most of the plants are from my grandmother's as well, and that's pretty cool as well because like although she's not here physically, like her plants are, and they are alive and they're growing. And I don't know, maybe it's just me like looking too far into symbolism and stuff.
Not at all.
I love that type of stuff, but it's just crazy to me. And I've never been able to take care of plants in my whole life, and they're thriving. Like,
amazing.
And I'm like, what? Maybe she's here.
Well, you've obviously put a lot of thought into your space, and a lot of care has gone into this.
A lot of care for sure. It's not entirely done, but slowly. It's getting there. It's pretty close to where I want it. I just maybe want to paint some walls here and there.
You are doing this all by yourself. This is a huge undertaking, and
Yeah.
I'm proud of you just having known you for a few minutes and my few visits that I've been in the store, but you've created an amazing store and brand online, and how does it feel doing that by yourself?
It feels both amazing and also very overwhelming. I just recently, like as soon as I started Spooks and Spanks, started to actually very much accept the way I am, which is a person with ADHD and a person with a bright colored mind, but always dressed in black. Like I could have made a brand that was, more quote unquote normie, like less, bloodlust, ghosty, poison, like less of that, more of lavender fields, more
Clean laundry.
clean laundry, exactly. More of that, but I don't know, it's just not me, and I feel like I would have gotten bored real fast if I started doing something like that.
I think Alicia understands her brand and herself better than almost anyone I know. And because her company is about self-care products, I was curious about her take on that concept too.
Self-care to me isn't just, opening up a jar and putting cream on your skin. It goes deeper than that. It's taking care of your mental health as well. I've always been kind of like bullied earlier on, so I kind of like sorry.
It's okay. That's part of your story too.
Yeah,
and
that's it.
It's just as much a part of you as anything else, right?
Because I've been like always kind of made fun of or like put aside, I learned that it was better for me not to speak up and not just try and be as silent and like as invisible as possible, because you don't want to attract attention to you, because usually that's going to be negative attention. And well, as I grew up, well, that was like around 15 years, 20 years ago. So I've had a bit of time to, become myself, and it's just crazy that just now that I'm like over 30, that I'm allowing myself to be who I am without being afraid of other people's judgment, because I know there will be, no matter who you are, there will be judgment. There's gonna be haters, but there's gonna be haters no matter who you are. So might as well just be yourself, and I think that's also a good part of what I would call self-care and self-love. It's not just putting body butter on and lighting up a candle and like enjoying a warm bath. It's also being who you are unapologetically, and finding self-love that way, because it kind of like ties in together, the self-love and the self-care. It's hard to self-care for yourself if you don't really love yourself. That's what I think.